Hi everyone, welcome back. We're continuing to make progress through Tag Showdown now. We're on step 6, automatic retry. Let's give it a go. It's worth mentioning I'm using a mouse now, a USB mouse with the Switch. It'll be nice and smooth to connect up, the connectors to the Nodon. You made it, brilliant. We're getting pretty close to completing the construction of our game. Let's refresh our memories about progress so far. Now, let me see. In the last step, we really upped the ante by adding some destructive rolling balls, which you can see nicely in motion here. We've really got a lot done. In fact, we've almost completed our game. Awesome. This time we're going to make our game a little bit easier to play. You could call it a quality of life upgrade. Now, if the tagger or the runner break, the player needs to press the retry button themselves to play again. It seems like a lot of hard work when you're supposed to be having fun, don't you think? To make life easier, how about we add an automatic retry to the game? If the tagger or the runner break, a retry will be triggered. Okay, to the program screen. So, previously you would have to press the retry button, but now we're going to have it happen automatically. Firstly, we need to call a Nodon that watches out for things breaking. Namely, the object break Nodon. Okay, so we'll go to input, state change, object break. Look at that broken heart. Hi honey, something I can help out with? Whoa. What's that you say, hun? There's something you'd like to ask? Don't be shy, teehee. That's right, if the tagger or the runner break, we'd like you to let us know about it. I'll take care of it, sugar. Don't you worry about a thing. There's a real sassy character here. If that's what you're looking for, why don't you open up the settings screen and take a look at my check what setting. Okay, let's try that. Open up the object break Nodon settings screen. Then open up check what, like the Nodon said. So this is what it's looking for. Wow, there's so many options. This screen is where you can set which breakages the object break Nodon watches out for. Disable box, cylinder, and sphere. Okay, so we're disabling them, so it's no longer looking for any of those. And then enable person, so it's now watching for the person to break. Or when the person breaks, I should say. Then close the settings screen. That's the way to do it, honey. I'm properly set now. I'll keep a lookout for the person breaking. If that happens, I'll be good and sure to let you know about it. Don't worry about it, hun. I've got you covered. You just focus on what you do best, programming. Okay, drag the object break Nodon over to the left. Next, we're going to need another Nodon. This time, one that makes the automatic retry happen. Namely, the retry Nodon. Huh. Nice and simple. So we're going to retry, end, and swap. Retry. Oh, that's a funny voice. Oh, dearie me. Like Eeyore. Oh, if only I had my time over again. Hey old timer, what's up? Oh, he's old. Okay. It was only yesterday my bum was itching something fierce, and I thought I was on my own. So I gave it a good scratch. But when I turned around, all the other Nodon were goggling at me. Oh, I wish I had a do-over for that. Oh man, we've all been there. Oof, awkward. Let's put our friend right over here. The characters in this are so great. Then, link it to the object break Nodon. Oh, it's so much nicer to use the mouse. Definitely recommend it. Instantly feels a lot easier. Okay, now the game will restart every time the character is destroyed. Now let's check it. Try to destroy either the runner or the tagger. Okay, so I'm picking up the Joy-Con again. There we go, so the second that the tagger? As you saw, if one of the characters is destroyed, the game automatically restarts, but don't you think the interval between the character breaking and the retry is a little short? Yes, I agree. We should slow it down a bit. To the program screen, let's extend the interval to give players a moment to catch their breath. First, select the connection between the retry Nodon and the object break Nodon. Okay. Let me do that. I suppose this is the challenging part, switching between the Joy-Con and the mouse. We're going to delete that connection, and here is what we'll call the timer Nodon. Okay, so between the object break and the retry, we're going to add a timer so it's not quite as quick. Tisk tisk. You need my help. I hope you aren't wasting my time. We wouldn't dream of it. We need some of your programming expertise. Oh really? Why didn't you say so? I'll help, but it causes me no shortage of headaches when people don't make appointments. Naturally, I want to help out. But what if I have been double booked? I can hardly tick when I'm supposed to be talking, can I? It always pays to have one schedule in order. Sorry? Well, as long as we're all in the same time zone. Moving on. Connect the timer node on to the object break node on. Okay. Then, timer node on to the retry node on. Now we have a longer interval between a character breaking and the retry. Nifty. Okay, Joy-Con's back out. Nice. That's far more pleasant. Yeah. A little breathing space between matches. If you're done checking that out, let's head back to the program screen. Okay, so step 6 is complete. Wow! Good job, honey. Done in a timely manner. No need to redo this. The next step will be a final one, and our game of tag will be completed at last. In the final step, I'll show you how to add some DOM magic to your game. Oh, can't wait. See you in the last step then. Don't be a stranger. Alright. Step 6 is done. We have a new Alice Guide update, restarting the game when an object breaks. Let's head over. Starting the game when an object breaks. Yeah. Hello, hello. As you can see, there's a person and a box on the game screen at the moment. You can use left to move the figure around. Try running into the box and breaking it. Bam! Destroyed. A few moments after the box breaks, the game restarts by itself, as though you'd pressed retry. That means if you break the box, you can retry automatically. Allow me to explain how this is done. Head over to the program screen. My, if it isn't Dom. Hey, honey. Do you have something for us to do, or what? I've got important places to be, you know. Oh, lighten up. Dom just wants to learn how to retry automatically when the box breaks, don't you, hun? Pish posh, that's far too complicated for young'uns. Hey, that's not true at all. Dom can do anything they put their minds to. Harumph, you're probably right. I'm sure Dom can manage. Oh, fiddlesticks, I've been rude again, haven't I? If only I could turn back time and take it back. Don't worry, Retry. I suppose there's nothing for it. I'll just have to use my precious time to teach you. We'll all do it together. Listen up, darling. First, we'll give you an overview of the whole kit and caboodle. I'm up first, of course. I always have been in the limelight. Object break node on at your service. I output a signal when the box breaks in the game. And I'm the ever-punctual time node on. When I receive a signal, I wait precisely 1 second and then send a signal along to the retry node on. And this grizzled old codger is the retry node on. I've seen a lot in my time and most of it I wish I could do over. When I receive a signal, I restart the game. The object break node on and timer node on and the retry node on each have an important job to do. What's more, each node on does their job in a specific order. One thing triggers another. It's beautiful if you ask me. You do flatter us, Alice. I think I'm blushing. That's all for now, hun. You need to take it from here and learn what you can do. Don't be shy. As I already said, I, the fabulous object break node on, am the first to take the stage. If an object breaks on the game screen, I let others know by sending them a signal. That's just the kind of node on I am. That's right, the object break node on uses a connection like this one to send a signal to another node on. Here's an important thing to remember. I don't send a signal if an object I'm set to checks for doesn't break. You can decide exactly what I check for on my settings screen, sugar? Okay, let's head in. It's currently checking for a box, which is the thing that breaks in the game. Here you can choose what the nodon checks for. In other words, if what's selected breaks in the game, the nodon will send a signal. Right now, box is selected. Let's test this by disabling the box. Once that's done, the nodon is not currently set to check for anything. Right, so the object break nodon isn't looking for anything right now. Which means when we break the nodon, or we break the box in the game, it won't restart automatically. Back to the program screen. How was that, hon? The game didn't reset, did it? That's because I'm not set to check for any broken objects. I don't send a signal any longer, even if the box is broken. And because I didn't send a signal, the retry nodon isn't told to trigger a retry. Simple as pie. It's a little tough, not getting to do anything. You know I love that shattering sound the moment an object breaks. Won't you change my settings again, Dom? Pretty please? Alright, shall do. Go ahead and select the object break nodon again. Time to enable sphere. Now the object break nodon will check for a broken sphere, but we haven't actually got any spheres in the game. That means it's time to bring in a sphere object nodon. Hey up, it's me, object nodon. Generating a sphere this time. Glad to have you here, object nodon. Now let's go to the game screen. Alright, Joy-Con's back out. Let's use left to move the person and break the sphere. Boom. And we got the restart. Nice. The object break nodon is currently checking for broken spheres. That's why a retry was triggered when the sphere broke. Meanwhile, the object break nodon isn't set to check for boxes, so breaking that doesn't trigger a retry. Go ahead and test it out if you'd like. When you're ready, come back to the program screen. Welcome back, hon. Looks like you got that retry worked as it should. I'm so glad I got a broken sphere to keep me company again. So object break likes having broken objects. Makes sense. That's what I'm for, after all. Setting a reaction you want to occur when something breaks. Ahem. Is it my turn yet? You've gone over on time, you know, and I really just can't have that. Oh dear, don't get your pants in a twist, timer. There's no need to hurry. Easy for you to say. In any case, I'll be brief. I'm a timer nodon. It's my job to wait and set an amount of time. It's my job to wait for a set amount of time. It's an important job, but someone has to do it. That's all. Hang on just a second. You need to explain properly. There's such a thing as being too brief, you know? Go on, lad, try again. I forgot what voice I did for retry. It's a lucky day when you get a chance to have your time again. Well, honestly, I'll explain again, just this once. My job is to receive a signal, and then send a signal to another nodon. Before I send the signal, though, I wait a set amount of time. You can look at the time in my settings if you'd like, Dom, as long as you're quick about it. Okay. Select the timer nodon, and don't let it rush you. Take as long as you need. Under output, after how many seconds, here you can set how long the timer nodon will wait before sending a signal. Okay. So what was it? It was previously 1 second before it would pass the signal on to the retry. Yep. Okay. That means the nodon will wait for 1 second. Let's test this setting out by changing it to 5. Alright, that's a long time. Okay. 5 whole seconds? That's basically an eternity. Well, I suppose it's worth testing, just this once. Yes, let's head to the game screen and do just that. Timer is such a jerk. Try breaking the sphere on the left-hand side. Dum-de-dum. There we go. 5 seconds. Finally. Wow, if you set the timer node onto 5, it really does feel like a long time before the... Oops, sorry, I skipped it. Anyway, I think it's a good example of how the node on works. Let's go back to the program screen. It feels like we've been gone ages. I hope you understand just how important I am. Now! If you want something to happen after a set amount of time, well, you know who to call. At last, I'm as per usual. Let me try again. I'm last as per usual. No one ever uses old retry node on unless they want to fix a flub. It's like old Gil. My job is to reset the game when I receive a signal. So many regrets. So many things to do over. Such a simple job. I wish I'd been born a livelier sort of node on. Someone with dreams. And things might have been different. Oh, honey. Stop it with the doom and gloom. You've got a job to do and you do it well. Be proud of yourself. Without you, no one will be able to play a game more than once. If that's not important, I don't know what is. Yes, please respect the value of your work. Goodness knows I do. Thank you. You're a good lot. Tom, hun, remember, how well the three of us work together, we might come in handy in future. I hope you got the hang of how to retry when an object breaks. Of course, there's all sorts of other things that the three of us can do together. Try using us, okay? Don't be afraid to retry if you have to. I always wish I could. Oh, what a lively cast of characters. I'm gonna have to have some water. Doing the reset node on messed up my voice. One sec. Ah, that's better. Alright, let's head back to try the last step. Step 7, finishing touches. Look at all these node on. Hey Dom, can you feel the excitement in the air? This step will be the last one, and then our game of tag will be complete. But first, let's recap everything we did so far. We fixed it so the runner is controlled with the right Joy-Con's right stick and R. Likewise, the tagger is controlled with the left Joy-Con's left stick and L. Yep. We made it so that it's game over when the ball hits either player. It's fair to say we pretty much got everything we need for an awesome game of tag already. However, final touch is still lacking, and that's a sprinkling of colour from your very own hand, Dom. Alright, sprinkling of colour, huh? So next, we'll harness your inspiration and creativity to change the colour of the level. Are you ready for that, Dom? Ready. For example, let's select this object node on. Open the settings app, and open the color screen. Here you can change the color of an object. At the moment the object is brown, but how about making it black instead? Closing the settings screen, and check it on the game screen. Nice, so we changed the color of our platform. And ta-da, the middle platform color changed to black. Now what I'd like to do is change the color of the other platforms to whatever you'd like. Express yourself. Let the hues flow out of you. It's your time to shine, Dom. Run wild with a riot of color. You're going to change the color of every single object node on to whatever you like. Every single one? So start thinking about how you'd like to paint the town in shades of Dom. To make things easier, I'll make it so that you can move the program screen's view around. Furthermore, you can use the button here to undo your last action. Ooh, okay. When your creative endeavors are complete, then let me know. Just press done when you have everything the way you want it. Ready, steady, start programming. So I can use the middle mouse button to drag the screen around. We're going in and changing each one of these to a different color. Let's go red for the base. Let's go blue for the walls. Oh, it feels nice to be kind of free to edit now. Okay, so we've got blue. Alright, we've got all of these fellas to do. Well, do those as pink. Alright. Easy peasy. We did that one black already, so let's do these ones black. Interesting, it's kind of difficult to click them from this zoomed out. What color should we do these ones? Let's go lime green for this next layer. I suppose it's because those platforms are so thin that it's a little bit hard to press them. So really, there we go. Get it right in the middle. I was just not being accurate enough. Okay, and we've got 2 platforms left. Let's color them orange. It's going to be a very multicolored stage. Perfect. Alright, let's click done. Oh, I'm sure I want to finish. I want to give it a look. Oh, done already? We were pretty speedy. Let's take a look at the finished article. Your first ever completed game. Wow, looks really good. Oh. We can chase each other around. Oh, what flair, such taste, wow. Okay. With that, I declare that the development of the game is complete. Yes, we did it! And what a magnificent game it is. I feel like a spoilsport interrupting this momentous occasion, but if you could head back into the programming screen for a moment. Of course.
Making games, that's the sort of thing I'd do if I could start over.
For a first game, that's great, and right on schedule too. Well, just look at you go. Boing! Look at this colourful cast. That's what I call teamwork, peeps.
Good job. I said good job.
Dom, darling, what can I say? Dazzling. Every journey starts with a single bang. Yay! You've come a long way already, Dom. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. We've got the makings of a genius programmer in you. There's no denying it. I wouldn't say that. Now, all that remains is to have a game of tag take pride of place in the game list. Back to the menu. There we go. Lesson 1, game complete. It's a great menu here. Congratulations on going gold with Tag Showdown. We did it! When a game is finally finished, we say it's gone gold, and it really gives you that it's done feeling. Going gold for the first time is a momentous occasion. Let's keep it for posterity by adding it to your games list. There it is! Look at this, we're in our games list. Ah, so this is the game you got made, Dom. Now you'll be able to go back and play it anytime you want. Oh, are you a little curious about this place perhaps? Well, this is the free programming mode. This is the free programming mode's games list. But simply, this is where we'll store the games that you build from scratch, Dom. Just as the name free programming suggests. When you press this button, you'll start programming from the ground up. You'll start with nothing. Of course, you only just got started with your programming journey, Dom. So please don't lose heart if sometimes things don't turn out exactly the way you imagine. It's a day to remember. Your very first game is available to play. Look, Bob's going crazy. He's so happy. Why not ramp up the fun by letting friends play the game you made? When you've had your fill playing that, let's get back on track with lesson 2 of the interactive lessons. See you at the next lesson. You've reached the end of the demo version. Thanks for playing. Finally, we hope you'll check out the intro video for the full game. Okay, yeah, that'd be a nice way to finish up. Move the mouse off screen. Hey Dom, how'd it go? Oh Bob, you have no idea, it was so much fun. I really hope you got a feel for what the interactive lessons in the game are like. I've also prepared a special video that will introduce you to all sorts of things about Game Builder Garage. Please give it a watch. Okay. So this is going to show us what's in the full game. I suppose I'll use this time to say, first of all, thank you very much for watching through this and joining me on the early stages of Game Builder Garage. I'm going to be streaming the game once it launches, which will be later today as I'm recording this. And we have a Discord group which you can join. I'll put the description in, or I'll put the link in the description below. It's a great place for sharing levels or just talking about Game Builder and other games that I share on the channel. I hope to see you on the stream. Hope to see you on the Discord. I hope you had fun. This video is longer than I anticipated. Probably should have looked at the progress bar. I'm just filling time. So these are some of the games we saw in the trailer. Oh, it's nice to see that one big. We saw that as part of a compilation. It's also a very good track. So we can see some game sharing happening there. Don't worry, I definitely will unleash my creativity with the full game. I've just got one thing left to say. Thanks for playing this demo. Great, I don't need to go to the Nintendo eShop, I've already got the game ready, I'm just waiting for it to go live. There we go. That wraps up the Tag Showdown. We managed to make the game. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!